What's up, everybody? This is Jackson, aka Positive 2. Um, I'm just coming back at you again with another statement where I've come around a lot of questions in my head. And the basic topic was about my girlfriend telling me, I don't listen. I don't listen to what my mom says. That statement right there, it's kind of like a statement that has not been brought. And it comes to the point in my mind where I'm listening to a song and it plays over my head, and then a question comes to your head, and then it goes, why do people say don't listen to what people say? And I'm thinking in my head, that's a very interesting question. Why do people say don't listen to what other people say? Now, I know you guys may be thinking, like, that's a crazy statement for somebody to say like that. Well, I'm not saying I should listen to them, or I shouldn't listen to them. It's a 50-50. Because now, I find myself in a way where if you say something to somebody, and they don't listen, but they want you to listen to them, that's kind of weird. Because obviously, you have to have a boundary. And you have to have a very good boundary. Because if you mess up a statement will automatically have a disconnecting relationship with another person, or it could end up facing that friend or anybody else that wants to help you do something or outcome something or make a positive attitude of something, whatever the case may be. Find yourself what you believe in you. I mean, you're gonna have to listen, because obviously when they say don't listen to what other people think, I don't know what's wrong with that picture, but it sounds weird to me. It sounds really weird. Like, I don't like the way it's coming out. I don't like the way I think about it, and I don't like the way it's drawn in the picture. Because obviously, there are things that you have to listen to, and there are things you don't have to listen to. But as the whole background, you have to listen to all of it. Because obviously, that's knowing your own safety. That is knowing your own safety, your own background, your own culture, your everything. And I mean, it's kind of funny because I've been into a lot of situations where people will always tell me, don't listen to what people say, don't do what people say, and don't act the way they do. Because sometimes you could end up living your risky life. You could end up living your life about something. Okay? Here's a very true statement about, what people say, you did something wrong. Okay? Somebody will actually make you do something. That will actually make you do something that you wouldn't do. You know what you won't do, but you wouldn't do it. Because somebody told you to. Okay? I'm going to give you a hint. If somebody tells you to jump off the boat, would you do it? And you say no. That's kind of like, okay, we know that clue already. We're not stupid enough. But if somebody says in a small issue about something, whether, okay, to give you an example, let's say, how can I say this? Okay, if somebody says, I like you, and then they really think about it, and then they say, after a little while longer, they say, I don't like you anymore. And then that person said, I really like that person, but I don't know how he would feel about me. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain it very well, but it's that kind of fit where people say, don't listen to what people say. And it's kind of like, it's that situation. I'm trying hard not to make excuses about it, but it's somewhere in that picture where somebody says something and then they say, don't listen to what people say. And it's kind of like, you're gonna say something, and they obviously tell you don't say it to them because then they're not gonna like it. And then sooner or later it happens. So my question is, why do I come around with people saying don't listen to what people say? Well, you know what? I'm gonna say it like this to you people, and I know you're basically gonna, you know, try to respond to this video, and I'm coming out with a lot of things that's uncommon about the world, and it's really basically, I really don't understand how people say things and then turn around and say, okay, I'm gonna do it. What is up with that? I mean, that's really, really weird. You say something, and you say you don't want to do something, and then you turn your whole ballgame around and just wind up doing it anyway. So my thing with it is, I do whatever it is. I mean, I may not, my emotions may feel the power of not doing it, but outside of me is saying, go ahead, do it. It's your decision. You do what you want to do. You don't have to stop yourself from not doing it. You have a good heart. Open up. Be positive. Be strong. Do what you can do. But don't just sit there and be lazy all the time. That's not cool. So when the world comes to an ending where people say, don't say what people say, you have to listen to that very closely, because that could be a very strong statement. And let's say somebody says something that person says, and they'll keep coming back to me, and when I ask to go talk to that person, they'll turn the game around and say, you didn't say that. And it's kind of funny, because I have a lot of people who did that, and I don't find that very funny, because obviously I would have to get mad, and I would have to say, leave me alone. I already know the question already. Why you keep telling me? I already know the deal. If I don't want to be bothered with it, that's their problem. They like me, they'll come and say it to me. If I have a problem with that person, I'll go talk to them. I don't need another person to come up to my face and have them say it to me. That's not cool. If the person comes out with a word, let them come up to me and tell me by their own words. I don't want to have another person come up to me by his friend or his girlfriend or his boyfriend or whatever. I want them to come to me by themselves, face to face. And I know you hear that part very well, because unfortunately a lot of people might not want to say what they really feel, because they think I might do something to them, I might say something negative, I might say something very unusual, or I might just say something that's really not for them to hear. But as my point of it is, and you guys must understand, I have problems like that, and I do have help, and I do get a little jealous about some things that people do not say or do say. But please, if you can bear with me and help me and try to get this out of my way, try to get that feeling out of your head. Because don't say what people say, because you don't know if they're going to do it or not. I mean, come on now, people. You gotta wake up and realize the real world. Because this world is not made up of what you think it's made up for. I mean, it's kind of funny, because when you say, if you say you're going to do something, like say you're going to buy this. No, I'll give you a good example. If you say you're going to buy something for your girlfriend, right? And the girlfriend reminds you. Your girlfriend reminds you if you bought her something, and then they said, I don't think he did. I don't think he did. But if they say, oh, I bought you something, and then they actually pop it out, and that other person said, you didn't buy me anything. I don't see it. You don't buy me anything. You might not know what that person bought. That's the main reason. You may not know what the person has bought, whether it's a man or a woman. You don't know if that person bought something for that specific person. It's not their business to know, unless it's a part of your plan. So when you hear people say, don't listen to what that person says, cross that whole word out, because unfortunately, whatever that situation is surrounded, or whatever that word comes from, that word has to be written as a permanent truth of God's power. That word is not made up of any ghost-written paper. That word is permanent. That word has to be out of this world. Because unfortunately, somebody's going to judge you, and somebody's going to say, oh, I told you to do that. You told me not to tell what that person said to you. Hello, am I stupid or something? But, as the meanwhile, you'll understand why I keep saying don't say what that person said. You'll find the exact example. I can't find it. I don't know where I'm coming with it, but I'm trying to get my word out there. But an example, you'll find your way into that situation where you be like, don't say what people say. Oh, okay. I know exactly what you mean. So, as you can bear through my videos of why I keep saying don't say what people say, you'll really understand why you're actually gonna go through it too. You're gonna be like, this kid is smart. I mean, I can relate to everything he's saying right now because obviously I feel that way too. But in the meantime, I'm so blessed I'm doing this video right now because I believe in faith all my life. I've never, I'm abusing the devil. I really do. Because unfortunately, I have God's power, and every time I fight with someone, or whether I argue with someone, or whether I just, get out of my face, I don't want to talk to you, leave me alone, don't tell me what to do. I mean, hey, like, I'm not going to say I'm not going to listen to what people don't say, because unfortunately, they might have some good advice, and some of it may be bad, some of it may be good. It depends how the situation goes. Now, what you're going to understand that a lot of this world is made up by negativity. And it's never fun. It's not fun at all. And a lot of people don't understand that there are not that much positivity left. Not a lot of them left. There's not a lot of them left. There's only almost about maybe 70% of positivity left in this world. There was supposed to be maybe 150 of them. Most of them are gone. So, I'm going to say to you like this, guys, and my YouTube followers, and my Twitter followers, and my MySpace followers, and my whatever followers I have on other accounts. I'm going to say it like this. If you find yourself coming across the word don't say what people say, come back to this video, and you will obviously understand my words through my struggles of trying to get where I'm trying to go. Because unfortunately, I'm turning that whole word around. I'm turning it all around. I'm not going to even just say, hey, you know what, I have no explaining. But as I struggle through the word, I'm going to have to just jump that line. I'm going to have to jump the line and say, you know what, I'm not saying what you don't say, and I'm not listening to it. I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen. Because there are pieces that are into that combination of not knowing that word. And a lot of people get mistaken by that. So, I'm going to end this video right here. And I want everybody to understand what that word is actually means. I know what it means. I know exactly what it means. I want you guys to figure it out. I want you guys to take a close attention to the word. I want you guys to understand more of it. I want you guys to understand how it's made up. How this world is made up of negativity all the time. So, one more word. Don't say what people say. Okay? Or should I put it, don't listen to what people say. Okay? One more time. Don't listen to what people say. Done.